From the high desert.
Want to take a ride? From the high desert and the great American Southwest. From the Coast to Coast AM archives, you're listening to the best of Art Bell.
From the high desert and the great American Southwest, I bid you all good evening or good morning, as the case may be, across all these time zones. Howdy.
Hi, Art. How you doing?
I'm doing. So, from New York City, staying up late, here is Dr. Malachi Martin. For a very long time, I've been on a search for some sort of proof of life after death.
Here is somebody who calls himself Single 7. Single, are you there?
Yes, I am.
There's going to be the biggest UFO sighting of the century.
You're listening to Art Bell on Premier Networks.
From the high desert and the great American Southwest, I bid you good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be in all 24 of Earth's time zones. I'm Art Bell, and the program you're listening to is Coast to Coast AM. And you never, ever know, nor do I most times, what's going to be on this program next. Tonight is going to be very, very interesting, potentially very interesting. How would you like to lose an average of 8 to 10 pounds in the next month? As you walk down the street, look at people. Look at them. Look at how well-fed Americans are. Too well-fed. We bounce and ripple as we walk. Well, I'm no exception. I'll tell you, you go on a cruise and you'll come back with a few extra pounds. Time for a fiber, chitosan. Now, all fibers will sweep fat out of your digestive tract like a broom. Chitosan, though, which comes from shellfish, so it is natural, it does so at 10 times the rate of any other fiber. You can get it in a product called ChitoSlim. And ChitoSlim, it makes the following promise, the following guarantee: eat as you normally do. Take this product. Buy a 90-day supply. You get, by the way, a moisturizing cream with it absolutely free of charge. And if you don't lose 8 to 10 pounds in the next month, you get all your money back and you keep the cream. Pretty good deal, huh? The number is 1-800-557-4627. That's 1-800-557-4627. It comes from great American products. In today's world of shaky currencies, massive borrowing, and higher interest rates, it might be time to get a little old-fashioned with your money. Time to buy gold. Most investors know that gold is a good investment during times of inflation. Actually, gold is a hedge against all forms of economic uncertainty. Gold's value went up 800% during the inflationary 70s, 15% during the market crash of 87, and 70% during the Great Depression. The Swiss refer to gold as the ultimate currency since it retains its purchasing power when all else fails. Eventually, all paper currencies inflate and fail. Even the celebrated Swiss franc has lost over 50% of its buying power since 1945. No paper currency is immune. Gold, on the other hand, will buy everything today that it bought 20, 50, even 100 years ago. So, if you're uncomfortable about the ever-growing government debt, perpetual deficits, rising taxes, and their effect on your personal net worth, it's time to face facts. Call North American Trading at 1-800-359-4255 and ask for their free information on buying gold safely and privately. Remember, 1-800-359-4255. North American Trading, America's trusted name in private hard assets. You don't have to be rich to own gold, just smart.
Let me let you in on a little secret that I shared with the After Dark subscribers just a few months back. I really don't believe everything that my guests talk about here on the show. You heard right, I'm a skeptic. But once in a great while, a guest comes along who just blows my socks off and forces me to rethink my conclusions about something. Now that's what happened when I talked to Pam Reynolds. Read about her story in the May issue of the After Dark newsletter. Subscribe now by calling toll-free 1-888-727-5505. For just $39.95, you get 2 free issues, 14 for the price of 12. Or log on to artbell.com, hit the library link to the secure server to order. This issue may change the way you think too. Call now, 1-888-727-5505.
I'm Art Bell. I just happened to be in the neighborhood, so I dropped by to extend a special invitation for you to join me Sunday for Dreamland. It should be a great show. My guest will be Dr. Eldon Taylor. The topic, subliminal perception. Don't miss it. Sunday, Dreamland, right here on everybody's favorite radio station. This is Art Bell, inviting you to join me every weeknight for interesting and controversial talk from Area 51 in Nevada, UFOs, time travel, the paranormal. Look, if you're talking about it or possibly just even thinking about it, you can guarantee we'll be covering it. It's Coast to Coast with me, Art Bell. Take a flight into strange airspace. Explore a world of mystery and supernatural phenomena. Don't take a wrong turn, though. You might run into the monsters of your dreams. This week on Dreamland, Mark Smith, author of Auras. See them in only 60 seconds. Hello, I'm Art Bell. I'll guide you safely through Dreamland into the kingdom of Nod.
You've got to hand it to the people at Wireless Communications. They've already completed 2 cities, wired 2 cities, in some of the most with some of the most remarkable technology mankind has ever thought up. Now, cellular phones were a good idea. For business, frankly, they're unbeatable. Cellular phones are, in fact, just about in modern America and Europe and Asia, the world, in other words, a necessity. But unfortunately, you can't get one if you've got bad credit. They won't give you one. They're not fools. They've been ripped off. But now, there's a way. Even those of you with bad credit can get a cellular phone because they've got prepaid cellular. 2 cities, more on the way. Now, for you, this is an investment opportunity requiring $8,400 initial investment, but you can evaluate the risk and the rewards for yourself by getting their free investment kit. It's a video cassette, outlines the whole thing. Sit down, look at it, read what they send you, and decide if it's a good idea, could provide a yearly income for the rest of your life. The number to call is 1-800-444-1050. It's a good idea for the people who need cellular, and it's a good idea for you. That number again is 1-800-444-1050. The name of the company, WirelessCom. Now, are you tired of the 9-to-5 grind? I should rather imagine you are. Every day, a lot of people not really, not liking the job they do and kind of living for the weekend. Well, it doesn't have to be that way. You can be independent. And Ken Roberts is just the guy to teach you how to do it. Commodities, coffee, beans, cattle, that kind of thing. It's kind of got a dirty name with the media, but there's nothing dirty about being independently wealthy, or at least independent. 30 minutes a day. Eventually, with 30 minutes a day, no more, I'm sure you could find something to do with your time, couldn't you? You can earn a living trading in commodities if you know what you're doing. More people lose money than make it trading commodities, but that is not true with the people who have graduated from the Ken Roberts School of How to Do It. And the way it works is a very much a no-risk way for you. You trade on paper, as you learn from Ken, until you're absolutely certain you're losing money by not using money, and so you, in effect, graduate yourself and away you go. At this point, there is no obligation. It's a free call, and the information he sends you is free. Call 1-800-GOLD-KRC. No obligation whatsoever. 1-800-GOLD-KRC, as in Ken Roberts' company. The Beijing Radio. Why should you want to own a Beijing radio? Well, the obvious. This radio doesn't require batteries, nor does it require being plugged into the wall. It carries the power within itself. It's got a patented device called the Bayliss Clockwork Generator, invented by Trevor Bayliss in Great Britain, manufactured in South Africa, built like a battleship. It's a full-size portable. Make no mistake. It's far from a toy. It's not a toy. This is a full-size portable that covers AM, FM, and 7 shortwave bands. It doesn't just play to headphones. It plays at full room volume. Now get this. If the power goes out, or even if it doesn't, you wind this radio, it's a little crank on the side, you turn it for 30 seconds, and this radio will then play for 30 minutes. 30 seconds, 30 minutes. Full room volume. It weighs 7 pounds, it's built like a tank, and supplies are running woefully short, so you should get on this right away. You should not wait. The number to call at 7:30 a.m. Friday morning, tomorrow morning, is 1-800-522-8863. Once again, 1-800-522-8863, the C. Crane Company. The human body is a machine with a complicated electrical system, so it's easy to see how magnets can have a profound effect on that system. Today, more than 50 million people worldwide are using magnets to relieve pain and enhance treatment of serious illness. Magnetic therapy dates back to the ancient Egyptians and Chinese. It's proven highly effective for hundreds of painful conditions, including carpal tunnel syndrome, headaches, circulation problems, and a host of chronic pains. Research proves that properly designed therapeutic magnets fight infection and enhance the body's own healing capabilities. They also increase blood flow, resulting in a better supply of oxygen and nutrients. Labs Professional Pharmacy, a leader in healthcare products for 100 years, offers everything from magnetic mattress pads to small therapeutic magnets for attaching to painful areas. Call the 24-hour hotline for a free information audio cassette and catalog. It's toll-free, 1-888-554-9144. That's 1-888-554-9144. 100% money-back guarantee, so you've got nothing to lose but your pain. Beware of cheap imitations. Call 1-888-554-9144 and ask to speak to one of our consultants about your special need. Web TV, the little black box that sits on top of your TV and gives you full access to the internet without a computer. I've got it, love it now. As a result of my audience response, the Lewis brothers are now the #1 web TV retailer in the USA, and they're making this unbelievable offer. Normally, web TV has been $249.97. They slashed that price to $199, make that $197.97. But, and this seems not possible to me, for a limited time you can get web TV for half that price. Here's the deal. You buy your web TV from the Lewis brothers and sign up with a web TV network for 6 months of service at $19.95 per month, and you get a $100 rebate from web TV. Final cost, $97.97. They've got to be losing money at that rate. I don't even see how they can sell it at that rate. Web TV has built-in email addresses, fantastic graphics, parental controls, easy-to-operate remote control. Also available, the optional wireless keyboard, the Hewlett-Packard color printer. It's all there. Call the Lewis brothers at 1-800-659-2669 right now while supplies last. And they won't long at this price, that's for sure. Get web TV for just $97.97. That's crazy. Call 1-800-659-2669. Are you having arthritis pain? Would you like to stop that pain in your joints now? Glucosamine and chondroitin sulfate can help with the Arthritis Assist formula. You can get them at a fraction of what you pay in stores. Plus, the Arthritis Assist formula contains another revolutionary nutrient that's helped many people in Europe, gelatin. Gelatin's full of the same kind of protein found in cartilage, the stuff that cushions your joints so they don't hurt. As we age, most of us get arthritis and our cartilage begins getting brittle. Studies show that gelatin nutritionally supports cartilage regeneration. Gelatin, along with glucosamine and chondroitin sulfate, are found in the Arthritis Assist formula. Stop those aches and pains without drugs by using all-natural Arthritis Assist. Here's the offer. Order a 90-day supply of Arthritis Assist, and you'll get a pain relief cream that provides immediate relief to your joints, absolutely free. Call 1-800-232-5665. It's guaranteed to work or your money back, and you can't get it in stores. Call now. 1-800-232-5665. You've got nothing to lose but the pain. Absolutely fresh flowers in Southern California. This is a flower farm, and the only thing they grow is miniature carnations. They do one thing, and they do it very, very well. And they used to sell only to wholesalers. And then, of course, the wholesaler sells to some middle guy who sells to a florist who finally ends up selling to you. Well, what's lost in the translation is a lot of flowers. So when you order from Absolutely Fresh Flowers, you're ordering directly from a flower farm and minus the cost of delivery, which is included. You get more flowers for your dollar than you can imagine in your wildest dreams. I mean, this gigantic triangular box full of miniature carnations, beautiful, smell great, last a long time, and carry a very, very potent message. The price is $42.95. Delivery is by FedEx next day. In other words, you call today, they deliver tomorrow. Boom, like that. Part of the price. Inside this giant triangular box, a little card from you with your message of love and caring, and your name all handwritten. That's a whale of a deal, and that deal can be acquired by calling. Even right now, 1-800-562-6438. Try it once, I guarantee you'll use them again and again and again. There is no better deal. 1-800-562-6438. Now, GMX, a lot of people doubt that magnetic arrays can condition water, and I understand that doubt, and for that reason they give you a 90-day money-back guarantee ironclad. If it doesn't do everything I say it's about to do, or I'm about to say it will do, you get your money back, period. I've had it in my home well over 4 years now, and in my hot tub room for, over a year, about a year and a half, I would guess. And in both cases, it worked miracles. It was absolutely amazing. When they first put it in, and they didn't charge me, I'll tell you right up front, they didn't charge me because I didn't believe it would work. I couldn't imagine how a magnetic array clamped to the outside of a pipe could condition water. I just didn't believe it. It seemed like New Age gobbledygook. But it works. You see, hard water is made up of minerals. That's what hard water is, minerals. We call it scale, calcium, alkali, white gunk, whatever. It adheres to things like pipes, white spots on your car and glassware, builds in your water heater, costs you money, that kind of thing. What it does is it affects the minerals, doesn't remove them, but affects them so they no longer stick to anything. And effectively, that gives you conditioned water with none of the downside, chemicals, machines, that kind of thing. So you get two things. One, a lifetime warranty, because there is nothing to go wrong. And two, an absolute ironclad money-back guarantee. Test it. Buy GMX, and if in 90 days it has not done exactly what I just said it will do, you get every penny of your money back. The number is 1-800-406-0469. That's 1-800-406-0469. This is an all-out alert and advance warning. El Nino is coming this winter, and worldwide weather experts are saying this season could bring the worst El Nino in 150 years. It appears we're now entering the time I wrote about in The Quickening. As most of my listeners already know, Ramona and I are getting prepared. An important part of our preparation is the one-year long-term all-natural food supply we acquired from my friends at Golden Eagle. Yes, I said all-natural, no additives, no preservatives, no MSG. It even includes entrees, fruits, vegetables, and wholesome grains. Oh, did I mention it's pre-cooked? Just add water. By the way, there's a 10-year-plus shelf life. Be prepared. Order your storable foods now so they can be delivered before something happens. Call 1-800-447-7911. And by the way, you simply can't lose. Because if nothing happens, and you don't have to rely on your storable food, you can always eat your investment. For peace of mind, call 1-800-447-7911. That's 1-800-447-7911. There is a coin called the St. Gaudens Double Eagle, which for years investors and collectors alike have eagerly sought after for many reasons, beauty, history, but also because this coin contains just about 1 ounce of pure gold, and that's good. Listen to me. David Hall's North American Trading is doing something that on the face of it seems, yes, a little crazy. They bought a special group of these coins, graded specifically as MS62 by PCGS, so you know precisely what you're getting. And they're selling them to the public, one per family, at their cost. In other words, they're not making 1 penny on these coins. And it's the single potato chip theory. They're thinking that once you hold one of these in your hand, feel the weight, see the beauty of pure gold, you'll want more. These are protected in the sense they have numismatic collectible value. But oh, the price. $445 each plus $9 shipping, and one's on the way to you. Bear in mind, this is the only one you'll get at this price. A special price and a one-time deal, and it's one per family, and they really mean that. To take advantage of this offer, call 1-800-359-4255. 1-800-359-4255. Are you having arthritis pain? If so, we can stop that pain for you. Actually, what can do it is Arthritis Assist. It is a formula which contains many things. The New York Times, for example, reported that glucosamine and chondroitin sulfate help. Gelatin, also in Arthritis Assist, helps. Helps to do what? Regrow cartilage in your body, cartilage. You see, cartilage is what is supposed to stand between your bones, sit between your bones, so when you move, your bones don't rub together. When your cartilage is gone, they rub together, you have pain, you have arthritis. So here's the deal, folks. It's guaranteed, can't get it in stores. You order a 90-day supply of Arthritis Assist. With it, you get a pain relief cream that gives immediate relief to your joints. So you get immediate relief, then you get long-term relief. And it works, or you get your money back. I said it works, or you get your money back. So you've really got nothing to lose but the pain. The number to call, 1-800-232-5665. That's 1-800-232-5665. Extended Time Real Talk is a way for you not to miss talk shows any longer. I know as the evening goes on, particularly if you have to work during the day, the eyelids begin to get heavy. And even though you're fascinated by whatever material we happen to have on the air, you slowly fall away and then kick yourself the next day. Well, whether it's a day sleeper you be or a night sleeper you be, if you like talk radio, this is what you've got to have. It's called Real Talk. Now, what is it? It's an AM/FM radio, and a doggone good one, I should say, with a quarter-speed tape deck built in. Now, what does that mean? Well, it means a lot if you're a talk radio fan. Because you see, when you buy Real Talk from us, and yes, it is advertised elsewhere for the same price, but when you buy it from us, you get a free, high-quality 110-minute tape. 110 minutes. That means 55 minutes of record time on each side. Except, with Real Talk, you get 4 times that, or very nearly 4 hours of record time on each side of the tape. Aha. Now you can record talk shows. There's no need to miss another talk show, another good talk show. It runs on batteries, or you can plug it into the wall. Now, that means, obviously, you plug it in at home. You set it to record because it's got a timer, the talk show you want. And then the next day, you can pick it up and take it with you into your car, truck, office, whatever, because it operates on batteries. And you can even listen privately because, of course, it's got a headphone jack as well. That's an awful lot of technology for $149.95 delivered to your hot little palms. That's $149.95 delivered to you. Call Bob Crane in the morning at 7:30 and get one on the way. The number is 1-800-522-8863. Again, no need to miss a good talk show. 1-800-522-8863. The C. Crane Company. The ATS 909 is the best radio made. It is the best portable multi-band radio made, period. AM, FM, shortwave. It has the best sensitivity, the best selectivity for a radio any size, actually. And it travels remarkably well. It's only 8 inches long, 5 inches high. The sound quality, exquisite. You get all of the amenities, the AC adapter, the portable shortwave antenna, 1-year warranty, and so forth and so on. It has 40 hertz resolution on sideband. It has individually selectable upper and lower sideband filtering. It is virtually a communications-grade radio in the body of a portable. And there is nothing better on the market right now, period. I compared it to a Sony 2010, which I have a lot of respect for, a Grundig 500, Grundig 700, and this thing puts those radios in the dirt. Now, obviously, it costs money. The best always costs money. In this case, the money is $269.95, and if you can afford it, you'll never be sorry. I take this radio everywhere I go. If you want one, call Bob Crane in the morning at 7:30 a.m. at 1-800-522-8863. 1-800-522-8863. You want to ask about the ATS 909, brand new technology. The human body is a machine. kind of a machine with a very complicated electrical system, it's easy to see how magnets can have a profound effect on the system. Today, more than 50 million people, that's a lot, worldwide, are using magnets to relieve pain and enhance treatment of serious illness. Magnetic therapy dates back to the ancient Egyptians and Chinese. It's proven highly effective for hundreds of painful conditions, including carpal tunnel syndrome, which I may well have after signing books all day on Saturday, headaches, circulation problems, and a host of chronic pains. Labs Professional Pharmacy, a leader in healthcare products for 100 years, offers everything from magnetic mattress pads to small therapeutic magnets for attaching to painful areas. Call the 24-hour hotline for a free information audio cassette and catalog. That's right, free information. Read about it. The number is 1-888-554-9144. Got absolutely nothing to lose. It's free. You've also, when you buy, got a 100% money-back guarantee. Again, the number, 1-888-554-9144. By all means, pick the telephone up and give them a call. The information is free and without obligation. Hard water. It's a very big problem all across the country. If you have it, you're paying extra just to heat your water. You have decreased water pressure, poor sudsing, and of course you have that ugly white stuff on faucets, shower heads, glasses, cars, everywhere. Well, you can solve the problem very simply. Just do what we did at our house. Get the GMX Magnetic Water Conditioning System. There's no salt, no electricity, no maintenance, and no wasted water. You'll get great sudsing. Your water heater will run more efficiently, and your water will actually feel smoother. The average home can be set up with a full treatment system for just $660. In most cases, the GMX system pays for itself in 2 years or less. And there's even a 90-day money-back guarantee and a lifetime warranty, so why wait? Give Ruthie and Larry Brown a call at 1-800-406-0469. You've got nothing to lose but that ugly white gunk. Call 1-800-406-0469 and tell them Art Bell told you to call.
Coast to Coast AM with Art Bell. Come on in. Join the party.
You're going to sound like I'm right off the wall with this.
Well, then you'll be right at home here, so go ahead.
I think cats meditate.
I am the Antichrist.
I know you then.
Yeah. I've been accused of being the head servant of Satan. I've also been called a modern-day prophet of God.
Do you think cats meditate?
How the hell would I know?
I've also been accused of being a nut and just completely off my rocker.
I represent the Galactic Federation, and they put on a show tonight in the sky, just to enhance this call.
You think so?
You lift me up. You stretch my mind in every direction. I tell everybody in the world about you.
Listen, thank you very much, but stop already. Enough.
Coast to Coast AM with Art Bell.
If you're afraid, turn off your radio. If you can't take the heat, then don't spin, because you're going to go to hell.
Honey draws more flies.
Huh? Don't call me honey. I ain't your honey. How dare you? I knew that you were something wrong with you.
You know what I'm going to say to you is that you're preaching condemnation when the...
I don't believe in condom use either. Handing out condemnation. The worst thing that ever come. That's giving me okay to fornicate at will.
Do you really believe that people will burn in hellfire and brimstone and all that? You believe all that?
I'll tell you, there's a very special place for your listeners, Art, and it's vats and huge pits of boiling sewage.
God bless you for letting this man talk. It's been the funniest show I've ever heard. I swear to God.
You won't be laughing when you are thrown into the boiling pit of sewage.
Listen to Coast AM with Art Bell every weeknight on this station.
No!
Coast AM with Art Bell. It's business as usual. Monkey business, that is.
They hooked the monkey up to
electrodes and gave him a button so he could push and give himself an orgasm every 3 minutes.
You're kidding.
No. And I guess the monkey gave himself an orgasm once every 3 minutes for 18 hours straight.
And what was the result? I mean, did the monkey live?
Yeah, he did. The monkey lived. He fell asleep and then he woke up
and started pushing the button again.
And started all over.
So in other words, in the right kind of a society, we could put buttons on all of our women. They got out of line. You just
you're treading on dangerous ground.
Orgasmic therapy.
Yeah.
Now, from the archives of Coast to Coast AM, Art Bell describes a rather unfortunate on-air situation.
I've got next to me what's called a cart rack. It's an affair with slotted little holes that hold the commercials and the bumper music and all that sort of thing. It came apart during the break, and several, a bunch of carts fell down. As a matter of fact, I've got them all down here. And so I thought I would fix it, and I ran into the other room and got a container of super glue. And I guess I hadn't put the top back on it, so I took a pair of scissors right here, and I cut the top off the super glue to get it to flow. Well, it flowed all right. It flowed all over me. So I tried to pick it off, but it was still flowing on my finger. And I think that I've glued my lips together. This is the dumbest thing that I've ever done by a country mile. I've actually glued my lips together. I did. In my panic, I ripped part of my lip off. And I lost a piece of my lips.
Go on, join Art all night long, or any portion thereof. You never know what's coming next on Coast to Coast AM, and neither does the host.
Actually, a little piece of my lip in the ashtray here.
Sometimes on dark, moonless nights, Coast to Coast listeners are treated to the Art Bell Amateur Hour.
I write parodies. Take today's music or, great hits, and I change the words. Kind of like Weird Al Yankovic.
Yep.
This is the Day Tripper song from the Beatles. She was a day tripper. Remember that one?
Yep.
What she say, tripper? A one-way caper, yeah. It took Star so long to find out what he found out. I don't know if you think it has any potential.
Well, not much.
No.
I don't sing, and you shouldn't either.
So if you've written a really good song, call the Coast to Coast Amateur Hour and sing it on the air. Art would just love to hear from you.
I appreciate the call, sir, and don't ever sing. You've got your radio on, don't you? Turn your radio off.
Is this Art?
Yes, it is. Extinguish your radio, please.
Okay, just a second.
Yes, turn your radio off.
Who's this?
What's your best guess?
Are you Art Bell?
No, I'm Harry. Turn off the radio. West of the Rockies, you're on the air. Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Who am I calling?
Well, now, with regard to who you're calling, you would know more about that than I would.
I'm trying to reach Art Bell.
Who do you think you've reached?
Oh, I have no idea.
You wanted what kind of pizza?
Oh, I don't want any pizza. No, thanks.
You did order one, anchovies, right?
No anchovies. I can't stand anchovies.
Coast to Coast AM with Art Bell. Be sure to turn your radio off, know who you're calling, and know who you are.
Are you sure you're canceling this order, then?
No pizza.
All right, fine.
Art Bell reminds you, be careful what you call those household spooks.
This night, we do only ghost stories.
When I first moved in here, my wife started having dreams about an old woman. She goes, I see this old lady coming down the hallway. And my friends would come over, they'd say, hey, Ed, what's going on with the ghost? One time, my friend Benny had asked me that, and I said, oh, nothing lately. The old hag hasn't been around, just joking. Instantly, my daughter had a clear acrylic grand piano music box. This thing started going like full tilt. playing the music. I picked it up and I could see it because it was clear. You could see the mechanism. The coil spring was wound up and the key was just turning, around pretty fast. And I put it down, and that shook me up really well.
Yeah, that would do it for me too. One word of caution. For an entity in your house, I would think calling it the old hag might not be your best option.
Yeah, I think that kind of stopped after that.
Art Bell gets calls from men, women, the old, the young, the bright, the not so bright, the aspiring topless. Yes, the topless.
I'd have to write big, long editorial things just to get my point across, what I can get across by tone of voice.
You know that computers now have internet phone. You can see the person that you're talking to.
Yeah, I tried to be your first topless caller, but I couldn't find anybody who had that thing.
Overnight with Art Bell on Coast to Coast AM.
Ah, technology and the internet.
Sometimes Art Bell gives his long-haul trucker fans the honor of closing out his show.
All right, let me hear your horn.
One time.
Holy mackerel. All right, thank you.
Well, good night, America. From one trucker to the rest of you, keep on trucking.
All night long with Art Bell and Coast to Coast AM.
That was excellent.
Bizarre stories are the order of the day on Art Bell's Coast to Coast AM. This caller says his elderly sister is being visited by extraterrestrials.
It started one night about 2 months ago. She got in bed and something grabbed her by the foot.
I hate these kinds of stories.
Yeah. She pulled her foot back and they grabbed her foot again and stuck a needle in it.
I really hate those stories.
Yeah. And they pulled the covers back and sprayed the back of her head and stuck a needle in her head.
Then she ran to get her brother to help.
He thought she was imagining it, so he went and laid on her bed. And they sat on his feet.
They sat on his feet?
Yep. So he kicked them off. But they don't seem to bother him as much. She's kind of gotten used to them now. They put a probe up her nose. But they've gotten to where they'll sleep on the bed with her.
Join Art Bell all night, overnight on Coast to Coast AM.
You're listening to Art Bell, Somewhere in Time.